Howdy, my name's Mudbrain. I'm not dead. Yet. And you probably aren't either. If you're undead, I'm sorry for singling you out. Where the fuck have I been? I feel like that's the question on everyone's mind. Judging by some of the comments, they also wonder, where the fuck did I come from? What do I do? Who am I? Existential questions that I ask myself every day. Yeah. Well, let me sum things up. My name's David. I'm a guy, I guess, that lives in a place doing not much. I've been on disability for the past 6 years. I have something called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Technically, it's hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Sounds like a really nice anime. It's not a fun time, though. On a base level, it is a lack of structural collagen in the system. It's a genetic thing. My body ain't built right. I like to describe myself as a Jenga tower with a few missing blocks. I'm still standing, but I could collapse at any moment. Not a lot holding me together. In practice, I guess, yeah, sure. In practice, it results in a lot of things. It's chronic pain, loose joints, tight muscles, stretchy skin, fragile organs. It can vary. It varies in intensity from person to person. And that kind of affects everything else. So I hurt all the time. Tired. It's not that fun. It's not terribly common, but it ain't like the rarest thing in the world, you know? If we're talking RuneScape drop rates, it's like getting it's like going to Grardor and getting the pet first kill, you know? Like, wow, that's crazy. That's insane. But like, a lot of people have done that. Actually, that's overstating it. It's probably more common than that. Either way, I don't know. I'm putting it into weird terms. It's a weird thing for me to talk about. But because of that, it's hard for me to do a lot of things. And I am also just sick on top of that. I got a surgery coming up in September, unrelated to most of that stuff, for my adenoids, my sinuses, my nose. They're doing like 4 or 5 different things in there. Doctor's gonna be going ham inside my skull. It's gonna be a wild time. I'm terrified. But hopefully, it'll make a huge difference, because this shit, my adenoids, which if you don't know what those are, they're like your tonsils, but on the other side of your throat, but like behind your nose and the back of your throat, because it's like they're right, you know, but not, you get what I mean. Those are infected. They've been infected for at least 15 years, realistically longer than that. I got my tonsils out when I was a kid, and they didn't take out the adenoids. Came back to bit me. It's taken this long for anybody to listen to me and get the fucking x-ray done, or not even x-ray, a CAT scan. Just a 3-minute CAT scan to get it done to show, hey, this is bad. Fix it. But that's a whole different story. Whew. I have ADHD, if you haven't noticed. I'm bouncing all over the place with thoughts and whatnot. I'm just going train of thought at this point. I've tried to write a script for this update video at least 4 or 5 times, and I was just about to pull one up and read from it. Nah. It ain't that good. Nah. I keep seeing myself on camera, and I'm noticing now how obvious it is, but I don't know if you've noticed. I got these missing teeth. Born without them. Genetic thing. Anyways, yeah. All that shit impacts my ability to speak. The fact that I can talk this well right now, I don't know what's different today. Couldn't tell you. It's so out of my control whether or not I can speak properly. And this is going to be gone in just like 20 minutes, I guarantee it. And if it's not, then, oh my god, I gotta take advantage of that. Somehow. I don't know. Anyways, enough of me being sick. I have been doing things. Things have been getting done. Slowly but surely, I've been chipping away at a few projects. I've been working on a video about Minith, the mountain that is north of Privdinus, I guess that's how it's pronounced. I was going to call it Privdatinus. You'll see. That one's coming along nice. I just finished Animating, the hardest part of it, you'll see. It's coming along. I'm actually really happy with it. I think it's a really cool area. If you've ever been mining shooting stars, you may have gone there. That's probably the only reason you would have gone there. And maybe if you have, you would have noticed these two skeletons that are stabbed through, and it looks really dramatic, and there's all sorts of there's a really weird amount of story there. All self-contained, completely unexplained. You really have to dig into the scenery and read the folk tales. There's a book of folk tales in the Priff library. It's really fun. Oh, my hand's getting sore. That's coming along. And another one I've been doing is so when I saw a Defender of Iraq was coming out, I thought, okay, cool. I'll do a video on a Rev. So I look up a Rev story. I start reading it. I fucking read it a few times on the mic, and I'm just realizing, no. It's very dry. Written almost biblically, you know? It's a lot of, and then he goes, and so forth, and to the west he traveled, and that makes it sound more dramatic than it is, I'll be honest. There's parts that are really good. There's one part that I'm just reading verbatim because I actually really like it, and I've got a good gag for it. But what I'm doing is I am rewriting a Rav story. Not in the sense of, like, I'm writing a fan fiction. I'm taking the story that is there and embellishing it, adding more detail, more flourish, explaining bits that we know a bit more about now with hindsight. I'm trying to make it more interesting. I am not sure if I'll be able to make like a long animated video with this, and maybe I'm thinking when it's done it'll be close to 35-40 minutes, but we'll see. As a test, I narrated the first 5 minutes or so some time ago, and so I will put that either in a new video or at the end of this one. No, I'll see. I'll put it somewhere. You'll be able to see it if you want to hear it, listen to it, enjoy it, smell it, taste it, feel it. Train of thought's completely gone. What else am I talking about? Updates. Updating who? Updating what? I have this green screen behind me. I ain't got a good camera, though. So if I tried to have a chroma key myself, it would just look like doo-doo feces. But maybe I'll try that someday. The lighting in here is bad. What else? You want to see my studio? Because this is just a walk-in closet and where I'm living. I've been calling it a walk-in closet. It's even dramatic. But so I have this closet, and there is a. Can you see it? I don't know. I hung up a green screen in the blanket and whatnot. And then on the walls, I just took a bunch of spare old blankets that were just being left in the box in the basement. I kind of glued them there, and then eventually I ran out of blankets, so I used socks. And it's also still being used as a closet, so there's all sorts of junk in here. And yeah, this is where I record all my videos. And I'm amazed at how good the audio quality is for being a closet with socks glued to the wall. It's pretty fucking good. This mic ain't anything special. This is an AT2020. It's pretty old. And the interface I'm using, the Scarlett Solo, is glitchy as all hell. If I don't have it plugged into the right USB interface on my computer, or if I have it plugged into literally any other computer I have, it will not record properly. The mics will be at like 10% volume. And that's what happened with almost every single video I recorded. I didn't know something was wrong. I just thought, oh, I'm doing something wrong, but this is the best I can do, so I just bumped everything in post. That's why the mixing is so fucking weird. Between that and my speakers, which apparently have like no bass to them. Yeah. Oh shit, I never got over that. My editing and whatnot. Someone asked, like, where did I learn this? I think someone asked that in a comment. I don't know. No, I do know, kinda. So in high school, I took a video production class, digital video production, and we learned how to use, what's the Mac one? I was going to say Windows Movie Maker. Final Cut Pro. We learned how to edit on Final Cut Pro. We learned some cinematography basics, filming with digital cameras and all that, but what I really took away from it was the editing software, because that's what I enjoyed. The whole class ended up being a bit of a wash just because the whole school year was tearing us down. And the students, me and my classmates, we had no energy. And my teacher recognized that. And so by the second year, it just became a study hall. But I learned the basics of keyframing, taking one image and moving it somewhere else, just going boop, bop, bam, bam. If you know editing, you know what keyframing is. I'm not going to explain it. And so I just kind of took that and ran with it. And bit by bit, I just taught myself what I do. And I don't know, I don't know. It's the equivalent of taking MS Paint and saying, this is the ultimate medium. I do not need anything else. To me, it's become a style, and it was always an intentional choice. It was inspired by internet historian, who was a bit disgraced now, but I enjoyed the idea of taking stock images, simple PNGs, and using those to just fling them around the screen to tell stories. Because it's simple and easy, but it still gets the point across. And with good timing and good writing, it doesn't really detract from anything. If anything, it becomes a style. And so I adopted that as my style. And obviously, I'm taking things in a much different direction with every video. And this one, you will see. I'm very proud of how the Manith one's coming. In fact, I'm going to put it right here. You can see everything I've done so far in 5 seconds. Pretty good, huh? Yeah. Bad thanks, I appreciate it. Alright, well, I think I've rambled long enough. Streaming? Streaming, I should talk about streaming. I enjoy streaming. My only issue is that my health is so unreliable that I don't like randomly passing out on stream, but I do like streaming. I might stream some more soon. I probably won't stream that much RuneScape. I'll be honest. It's not really the kind of game that I would want to stream. I don't know. If I stream RuneScape, then I'll probably just be like farting around and not doing much. Lately, I've hardly been playing at all, so we'll see. Playing a lot of Elden Ring. I might stream that, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You'll see. Okay. Thanks. Say hello to your grandma. Have a nice day. Bye.